There are so many ways in which you destroy your own peace every single day. Most of us don't realise the huge impact that when you're truly at peace, when your mind is not racing, when you're slow and you can enjoy the stillness of life, that's where that's the best state to be in possible. And there's things we do every day, habits that take that away from us, that have been normalised by society to take that away from you, to strip that away from you, because that's your real power. Once you can be still and content and happy in your life without needing the externals, then you're a hard man to control, and clearly that's what they don't want. So in this video I'm going to go through 3 habits that you can start doing to bring back that inner state of peace throughout the day, to center yourself, to bring yourself back into the real world. And the first one is not to use your phone in the morning. Within the first couple of hours of waking, what most people will do almost immediately upon waking up is they'll reach for their phone straight away. And you're bombarding yourself with news, with social media posts, keeping up with what's happened in the news today, whose stories, who posted on Instagram, who posted on YouTube, and text messages from people. And when you wake up, your brain needs time to process everything, to actually properly wake up. And by grabbing your phone immediately and throwing yourself into the world within seconds of your eyes opening, it just puts your body in a state of stress immediately. It spikes the cortisol, increases your blood pressure even, and then puts you in a negative state for the day, because most of the stuff we consume online, a lot of it is negative, and instantly upon waking up, your subconscious brain is being overloaded with negative information, which will then put you in a negative state throughout the whole day. So when your body's in that constant state of fight or flight upon waking up, it's very hard to break that throughout the rest of the day. So I suggest to definitely not use your phone in the first few hours of waking, at least within the first hour of waking up, because I've tried it myself and I've noticed a massive difference in my mental clarity, my peace, and the way you start your day is huge. It's massively important. It carries the theme throughout the rest of the day. And if you wake up and put yourself in a fearful fight or flight state immediately, that will transfer into every other aspect of the day. When you go to work, you'll feel stressed, and you won't really know why, but that's a big reason as to why people feel stressed. It's such a common habit now to just wake up and grab the phone immediately, especially for teenagers and young adults, but any age really. It's such a common thing now to sleep with the phone beside the bed, to wake up and bombard yourself with information. We're not programmed to do that. Our brains haven't evolved much from caveman times, and to overload yourself with information from thousands of sources is we're not wired to do that. You're going against your human nature, and that's why we feel so unaligned, so off-centered, because we do habits like that. Number 2, the thing I would start to implement if you haven't already, is meditation, mindfulness. Just take a couple minutes per day. It doesn't have to be long. You can start with 30 seconds up to a minute, 5 minutes, and then you can get to 10 minutes or more when you start to build up the skill. But our lives are so fast paced in the modern day, with work, consuming content, with the fast pace of reality of wake up, work, go back home, sleep, shower, dinner. It's a constant fast pace, rushing. It all feel like we're rushed every day. There's not enough hours in the day. Meditation brings you to a state where you can let all of that go. Focus on your breath. Just breathe in, close your eyes, and just watch your breath. Be present in the moment, because that's what a lot of us aren't doing. We're not present day to day. We're thinking about everything in the world, and we let external sources every day override our state of peace, and we're constantly thinking about tomorrow or the next day and what's going on with the world and what can I do to, you know, get better. That's the self-improvement loop of how can I improve, we don't take time in the day to just breathe. As simple as that sounds, just to chill out, breathe, see what's around you, take it all in. And meditation doesn't have to be, you know, sitting still and sitting in one spot, or, you know, just closing your eyes and the woohoo stuff of spiritual, you know, yoga and all this. It doesn't have to be like that. You can just be look into the distance and watch a bird fly, and just be thinking about that. Be in the present moment. You can do this in whichever way you think would be easier for you. But it's a huge thing that I started implementing, and I just take 2 minutes every day to go outside in nature, look around me, just take some deep breaths in, focus on one thing, whether that be a leaf on a tree, the water rippling, a bird in the sky. Like I said, if you want to close your eyes and focus on the breath, you can do that as well, but we don't have enough time. We don't take enough time as people to, especially in the self-improvement space, where everything's such a rush, everything's so focused on improving, that we don't take time to think about the current moment and calm our nervous system down, which is a huge skill that is overlooked because a lot of people find it boring. But if you did this for 7 days, you would notice a huge difference in your mental clarity, your decision making, and just your inner feeling of peace. So meditation is a huge skill. And last but not least, number 3, my favourite one, the one I believe is most important and hugely overlooked, is grounding. That's taking your shoes off and your socks and being barefoot on the earth, the soil, the sand, the grass, whichever's around you, connecting with the earth. Such a huge overlooked thing that many people don't practice now because we're so used to this, you know, being in the cities and just walking with our wind trainers, that they're just, you know, not connecting to the earth around us. And it's not only is it, you know, like a natural feeling of connecting to the earth, it's got huge physical benefits. You know, we're electrical beings, humans, and the earth's electrically charged, negatively charged, and so are we. So the modern life that most of us live, you know, we're highly stressed, the diet isn't great. A lot of us, you know, if you eat processed foods and stuff, your diet's not great. It makes your blood change, the charges of your blood change due to inflammation, so they become positively charged. And that means your blood cells, don't mean to bore you here, this is just quick science, I'll be quick, I promise. But it's the positive charge it attracts the blood cells, because obviously opposites attract. So if we have positively charged and negatively charged blood cells, they come together, they attract, which doesn't leave much surface area for the blood to, you know, contact the outside world, and it can't eliminate waste or get rid of toxins because there's less surface area, and more risk of clotting and clumping up because the blood doesn't flow as freely when we live the modern life. But when you ground, there's been huge studies, and you can look this up yourself, of the blood you take the negative charge from the earth, and it makes all the red blood negatively charged. Even just 10 minutes of grounding, which means your blood will flow more freely, which means you know, you're way less likely to get chronic illness and inflammation, because your blood can flow freely, can oxygenate properly, go to your organs properly. And huge, I can't stress it enough, the benefits of grounding, because it is, I've been doing it for about 2 or 3 years now, and I make it you know, obviously there's days where you miss, but I try my best to just do it. Even if you can do it for 5 or 10 minutes, it will make such a huge benefit for your health. And also because you get it's like a relaxer, a de-stressor. You're connecting with the earth, so you feel, you know, you're more at, it's you're at peace. You relax. You take yourself away from the city, the buildings, the road. You're at one with nature, which is what we are. We are nature. We're all connected. It's and when you discharge all that energy, put it back into the earth, you feel a huge weight off your shoulders, and it will improve your circulation and make you way more at peace. That's one thing I've definitely noticed. So those are my top 3 things today that if you can implement for 7 days, I can guarantee will have a huge impact on your inner peace, your inner state, and you'll feel tenfold better. I did when I implemented this. So I'd recommend you guys to try it, and let me know in the comments how you get on, because I always read the comments and I love to get back to people and love to see if it's had an effect on you. And yes, share this message to more people that would love to hear about it, because these are the things that are lost in the modern day. You know, this fast-paced life we live in. There's a lot of skills that are lost. Your ancestors once knew, tribes still know to this day, and they get less ill, but that's a topic for another day. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think of this one. So yeah, catch you on the next one.